Hey guys, Julian Lella here, and I hope you're staying safe and healthy from wherever it is you are watching. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about my first vlog, and it's not actually the first vlog that I posted here on my channel, but in fact the first one that I filmed, and for whatever reason, probably many of the reasons I'm going to discuss throughout this video, I never actually put out. So it was actually just a conversation I had while walking around the city with a good buddy of mine, Liam Giuliani. Now some of you may know Liam on YouTube and Instagram as Seventh Era. I'll share his links in the description. Liam and I just had a conversation about what I needed to do to start vlogging and just start my YouTube channel in general. So as I mentioned, I never actually edited or put this video out there. But after going through some old hard drives recently while stuck at home looking for some photos to edit, I came across the footage, and after watching it back, I realized that there's a lot of really good points in there that Liam told me that have helped me and that I use through everything I've created so far on my channel. So I thought it was a really good idea to quickly put that footage together, share that conversation with you guys, so I hope you get a little something out of it. About 8 months ago, I told Liam that I was going to start a vlog.
Yep.
And
what's happened?
What's happened?
Where's
What's
the
happened
vlog
since
been?
then? A million excuses
Yep.
not to start a vlog. So I thought, all right, first vlog. What better way to do my first vlog than catch up with Liam and run through a couple of do's and don'ts, vlog tips, basically how to start your first vlog.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Well, first of all, before we even start, make sure your audio recording level is very low, because we just recorded this whole part and it was all distorted. So make sure that's very low. What else?
it's actually so low. I just played back the audio. We just reset it up and I just played it back. It's actually so low that you almost can't hear it. So apparently, we'll be able to fix that up in post.
That's what you do. You want it to be super low so that you can bring it into Premiere Pro or whatever you use and just bring it back up. But yeah, first vlogging tip, like what do you set up? What setup do you need?
So what do you need? Equipment wise, everybody loves equipment, everybody loves their tech. So what do you need to start vlogging?
Well, what you need is something that can record video and audio, but if you want to step up your game, and get that nice crisp focus, nice crisp audio, I would recommend getting either a 24-70 f2.8 or a 16-35, and then you want a microphone with a dead cat. It's got to be a shotgun mic.
So the dead cat, that's that little fluffy thing that sits on the mic.
Yep. That's really distracting sometimes if you look at it for too long. But yeah, you just want a nice microphone that can just pick up your audio. Because that's like half of this video audio. So, and you want a camera that can record, obviously. So
it's
pretty much all you need.
Spin it around this way. There we go. There's a bit of light.
Camera. Literally just start. The main thing is to start, and then you can upgrade your gear as you get better and as you want to be more into it. Because there's no point in buying all the expensive gear if you're just starting and you're not really sure whether you actually want to keep doing it. So just start off with whatever you have and then build up from there.
Okay. So for the people who are going to start on, like me, on a DSLR, I'm using the Canon EOS R and a little Rode micro mic at the minute. In terms of frame rate, so when you're talking to the camera and you're actually doing your vlogging, what sort of frame rate, what's your setup?
Yeah, so I usually, I use 25 frames a second, and then I try to have my shutter speed at 1/50th, but that doesn't really matter. That only looks really cinematic if you can only tell that if you're a filmmaker pretty much, but I shoot 25 frames a second.
So for your B-roll, what do? You mix it up, you play with frame rates, slow motion.
Yeah, there's heaps you can do with B-roll, obviously, and you can get as creative as you want with it, which is why I like it. I tend to keep mine pretty simple. Like, I don't do any cool transitions or anything. I just cut, because it's not a blockbuster movie. It's a YouTube video, so don't spend too much time on it. But for B-roll, you want to be, if you want something to be slow motion, you got to ask yourself, like, why? Why is that? Like, why do I want that to be in slow motion? You should always shoot with intention of, like, what are you trying to make the audience feel, sort of thing.
All right. So one tip that I'm learning right now is that holding this camera up out in front of me for too long is killing my shoulders. It's probably starting to shake around a little by now. So we're going to find somewhere to put this down and continue.
You're full on shaking. Like, in terms of going back to how you shoot B-roll, I like to say whatever I'm about to say and then I'll stop recording, and then I'll shoot some B-roll, and then I'll go back to talking, just so when I'm importing all my clips into Premiere Pro, there's like, it's already structured, if you know what I mean. So there's already bits of me talking, and then there's B-roll. They're already in that sequence.
In order, right? Yeah.
Rather than just shooting me talking and then after shooting all the B-roll. Yeah, so that's another tip.
Got it. Found a little spot to put the camera down, give my shoulder a bit of a rest. So, do you plan your vlogs?
I used to. I don't plan any of my vlogs at the moment. I don't plan what I'm going to say, where I'm going to go. Like, I'll plan where I'm going to go.
So there's no scripting. It's a concept, and then you just go for it.
Because otherwise, if you try and script it, then you try and force, something that you're not. And like with YouTube, you're either yourself or you're not, and it feels weird. Like vlogging, even like now, like even though I've been doing YouTube for a year now, it still feels weird. Like in the mornings, especially talking to the camera. That's another thing. It's always easier to talk to a camera at the end of the day versus in the morning, because in the morning you haven't practiced talking because you've just woken up.
Okay. So this is what I've always found odd. So since I said to myself, okay, I want to start a vlog, I go on heaps of road trips, and I always say to myself, okay, I'm going to start my vlogging on this road trip, and then I take off, I go and shoot what I need to shoot, and I've never started vlogging because I think to myself, what the hell am I going to talk about?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to say? How do I make this a vlog?
Yeah. You're in that mindset of trying to create a vlog, like when you should really just have the mindset of, I'm just going to go out and document whatever happens. I'm just going to press record and just talk about what you're doing. That's what I'd say.
So keep it simple and just document what you're doing.
It's hard though. That's the thing. It's not like vlogging and creating videos isn't easy. Like it feels weird, People will look at you and shit, and like, because especially here in Melbourne, no one vlogs. Like when I've never seen someone else vlog here.
Okay.
Apart from you and like the boys.
So how do you get past? So I just noticed this was the first time I've walked around the city with my camera out on a tripod in front of me.
You're doing good.
And I noticed all the stairs.
Yeah.
And people are like, what's going on here? What are these guys up to?
Yeah. Well, dude.
How do you get past that?
Okay, so like, literally, you just have to say like, I just don't give a fuck. Like, it's as simple as that, because you cannot place someone else's opinion about you greater than your own. So like, literally, and as you do vlogging, you'll get better at this, but you just want to focus on looking directly at the lens and just not like looking at what other people are doing. So that's what helps me, just looking directly in the lens, and you just get in that zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before I get on, I'm going to ask you your 3 tips for vlogging. Okay. So before I get onto that, in terms of the YouTube channel, so your YouTube channel is predominantly what?
It's pretty much photography and just photography ideas.
So how important is it to have a theme to your YouTube, or is it okay to mix it up?
Okay, so it is okay to mix it up, because the reason why people come back to your channel is not because of the cool car you had or the thing that you did. It's you. Like, people come back for your personality. Don't worry about trying to pigeonhole yourself into one niche and thinking that is the reason you'll grow. If you just document your life, whatever happens throughout that will turn into something eventually.
I want to ask you your 3 tips. 3 tips for vlogging or starting a vlog.
I don't know.
Put you on the spot.
Okay. First one, which I sort of covered before, is just start your vlog. Don't try and make it perfect. Like, even if it's shit, even if you feel like shit because you feel tired that day, or you're just not feeling yourself, just record it, because that's natural. So people like to see you for yourself. So people aren't always happy. So if you're tired, vlog it. Doesn't matter. Just start. Starting is the main thing with the whole YouTube and vlogging thing.
Don't wait 8 months like I did.
Don't wait.
It's actually not as hard. It's not as hard as you think.
No,
you just got to start, just talk. And you know what? I found it easier starting my first vlog with someone else because it's actually very conversational.
Yeah.
We're just having a chat.
Exactly.
Liam's doing most of the talking, which is good for my first one, but it's been super easy because I haven't felt like it's just me talking to a camera and shit, what the hell am I supposed to say to this camera?
Yeah.
We're just having a chat and that's a vlog.
I'm recording it. Yeah, that's a vlog.
All right, so we're back walking for tip 2. Shoulders had a bit of recovery.
Yeah.
Okay, tip number 2.
All right, tip number 2. If you're recording a B-roll sequence, or just recording in general, don't be afraid to keep your camera on record. For example, you know how before all that you were shooting different B-rolls and things. So like you were shooting the buildings and you were shooting like a reflection. Don't click record, start and stop for every little B-roll sequence. Just keep it on record and just go around and film different things. Because then in post you're not going to have all these clips. You can just drag into one clip and then chop it up.
Okay, makes sense.
Tip number 3, last tip, what I'd say is literally just have fun with it. Don't take this too seriously, because if you try to take it seriously, that will show on camera. But if you're having fun, that will show on camera as well, and then the audience will be able to have fun with you. So that's what I'd say.
I think probably definitely one of the reasons I probably didn't start earlier was probably the same thing. I wanted everything to be perfect, and I think that just walking around relaxed, having fun, having a chat is definitely, hopefully this vlog will go out to YouTube and you'll all get to see it.
This is going out, I guarantee you. Editing, Julian, you're fucking putting this out. But
so I have watched enough YouTube clips to know how to end the vlog.
Okay.
And apparently you end a vlog by saying, like this video, leave a comment, hit subscribe, all that stuff. So I think I've got that part down, right?
The thing is, I don't actually say that anymore. I used to say it. But it is good to say, just because people will sometimes forget to like. So
That's
like
it.
and subscribe.
Cheers.
Done.